stakes are high. Jasmine smile, Jordan fly. Daisy's plotting, Dutch takes aim. Frank's betting big, chasing the flame. Whispers echo, secrets fly. Only one will touch the sky. Indigo and Tony call the shots, and Dave sets the stage for every plot. Mind defenses, friendships break. Who will bend, who will fake? One by one they're shown the door, till the last one stands, wanting more. Tyrone's calm, but plans to strike. Moira's ready for the fight. He stays steady, Darius schemes. Alex and Orion chase their dreams. Aaliyah sharp, JD won't fold. Mel and Justin both play bold. Sean's precision sharp and keen. In this house no one is unseen. Tensions rise, the pressure's high. Lines are crossed as truths run dry. Alliances break and bonds are frayed. It's a game of trust where moves are weighed. Each one plays with heart and mind, but only one can leave the rest behind. The tension builds with every day. Trust is fleeting, games are played. Big Brother knows just what you'll do, and every move is up to you. Mind defenses, lines are drawn. Friendships fading, trust is gone. The final moment standing tall. Who's the last to win it all? Big Brother's watching, no escape. Who will rise and seal their fate?
So, a little bit of public service announcement from Indigo Asher. No matter what a succubus tells you, don't sleep with demon women. Doesn't end well. There's going to be a lot of claw marks, a lot of burns, a lot of bites, but the ambiance of the intercourse is going to be a little bit fiery. Let me say it like this. Indigo Asher here, the host of Big Brother Minded Fences. I'm joined by Tony the Mastermind.
Yeah, I knew a chef at an elementary school in Colorado that once had to deal with a succubus woman, and that didn't work out too well for him.
That was a good document. I saw that documentary. That was a nice one for sure.
Yeah.
There's another person. He's a giver. He collects money and he gives it to people. Apparently, the FBI is investigating. He learned that lesson the hard way. But let's hop over. Why don't you spitball about the game real quick for us, Mastermind?
All right. Well, hey, we're down to the final four. Final four. Here we are. Obviously, we have a showman still left, but surprisingly, Daisy May nominates Tyrone, her showman's partner. Very surprising, shocking.
You didn't see that one coming, huh, Mastermind?
I did not see that one coming. My graphic.
I'm not gonna pretend I saw it
initially. My graphic was initially incorrect. I had to make some edits real quick.
Well, the very interesting thing about a Daisy nominating Tyrone is it shouldn't have been surprising, because when you think about it, at the final four, really who's off? But I mean, the head of household's good. They're in the three. But those other three, it doesn't matter who's on the block at the beginning. It matters on the block after the veto. So, like, Tyrone is someone who I don't think there's much Daisy could do to make him mad at her. So, like, he's almost like the safe one to put up, if I had thought about it this way. But,
I get that. There's some strategy there. All Daisy's got to do is shake the tail a couple times, and Tyrone will be okay.
So you were at the final four, Big Brother Mastermind, and Tiger Jackson had won HOH, and you did not go on the block. The target, Irving Kuhlman, went up, and Tam volunteered to go up. What did you think about that?
Hey, I wanted to do everything I could to stay off the block and be the one casting that sole vote to evict. That was my entire intention.
That's interesting. Well, Tam won that veto and he pulled himself up, so you were on the block going into that vote when Tam cast the sole vote. How worried were you about a Tam betrayal?
Hey, at that point, I had established such a great rapport with Tam. Hey, we had the undercover Tam. He was on both
Oh,
sides of the alliance,
both
but I
sides.
truly felt he was on mine. He was bringing the information back. I truly had confidence that he would take out Irving there, and luckily, the gamble worked there
That
because
did. Do
you
you
know.
think if Tam, putting your thinking hat on, because Tam eventually loses, like Tam brings, he picks you, you go to the final three, then Tam loses two challenges, and you win. You can decide who goes with you, and you pick Tam. So on one token, him picking you made sense because you picked him, but he lost to you. If Tam had picked Irving, do you think he could have won the game?
I think so. Honestly, it's there was a lot at the end that I could say to make it look like I was the one pulling the strings, which
Yeah.
I made sure to take complete advantage of. So I
Hey,
think
you got to.
probably you'd had a better chance against Tiger. Or honestly, Tiger hadn't made anybody mad, so I was concerned about bringing Tiger to the end. But Irving may have been a better option.
Who knows? You can't know. But let's get to this challenge. This is the most monumental individual challenge in the game. Of course, next week we're going to have the final HOH, a three-part challenge. The winner of that decides who's going to be sitting with them in the end. That's the most important challenge. But that's three challenges. One challenge by itself, there's not a more important one in the game than this. Who is your pick to win it all?
Oh man, well, let's see here. We got I have to go with the favorite, I think. Honestly, if you go with Tyrone here, let's see if he can get a seventh challenge win. That would be monumental. He'd be adding to his record, and I think he wants to get off the block here. Is what I think
Let
is
me
going to
off
happen.
the block over here.
Yeah, I'm trying to get off the block over here.
Okay, so this challenge is called Down the Wire. And how it works is you're going to be holding a device. This is a little image of it right here. You're going to use this device to bring a ball up. You'll be asked a question, and you need to get your ball into the right answer of the question. The slowest person to do that is going to get an X. One X is okay. Anybody could live with one X, but if you get a second X, you're out. How it's going to work for us is the first two rounds, we're going to roll three sets of dice. I'm going to get them in here. First roll, second roll, third roll, we'll get an average, and the person with the lowest average will get their first X. We will do that again in the second challenge, the second stage of this challenge. Should have said second stage. After we get to, if that's, let's say, just for hypothetical, Tyrone gets both X's. Tyrone will be out, and we go to the third stage. Now, if not one person gets two, if one X is on either side, all four will advance to this next stage. I'll explain how that works when we get there. It's going to be a little different, but let's hop back over here. You're going with Tyrone. I'm going to go with the Southern Belle. I'm going to say Daisy pulls this one in, but let's find out. Let's get
You
that
think
data in there.
Indigo before we jump into it, Indigo,
Okay.
you think obviously we've had Mel, she's either been very positive for people or very
Yeah.
negative for
Oh,
certain
yeah.
people. You think she's going to go positive and try to boost somebody's spirits here, or do you think she's going to try to take somebody down?
Well, surprisingly, last challenge we saw Mel, the North Carolina sweetheart, trash talking Daisy. And this was shocking because Mel had boosted Daisy in two of the last challenges they had competed together. And the only time she didn't is when she couldn't. So I was really shocked to see that happen. But I've been thinking, why would she have done that? And I don't want to share my thoughts, but my thoughts are she's going to be negatively affecting somebody else using that logic. What do you think,
All right, we'll see.
Mastermind?
We'll see. I think I could see that. I could also see a positive. Maybe she wants to get back on somebody's good somebody's good side here. You go negative the last one, maybe you want to get back in the good graces of
Oh,
somebody.
okay. I can see that. I can see that. But let's get this first set of data in there. All right. So we got one person in the single digits. they're going to be the one who gets the X. Well, actually, that's not true because we're going to get 3 sets of rolls in. Who do you think got the single digits? I'm going to leave 2 people.
I'm gonna go Mel.
You think Mel, of all people?
I think Mel.
You were right. Daisy's going to take the early lead to be safe. But Mel's in a little bit of danger here. Let's get the next.
But it does look like Mel's. Looks like Mel's over there talking to somebody. It does appear.
You can hear something from Mel, huh?
I can hear. Let's zoom in. Let's see what Mel's saying over there. Looks like she's directing this at Tyrone. Let's see what she's saying. She's saying, "Boy, I swear you look as lost as last year's Easter egg." Oh my gosh, last year's Easter egg.
Last year's Easter egg. That is not good. What happened? Where's the last year's Easter egg been hiding at, Mastermind?
I mean, that would be lost if it's last year's Easter egg. Yeah.
So we got Moira getting the single digits here. Looking at this, we're going to get 3 more sets of data in here. But Daisy May, I don't see, even if she gets a 1, I don't think she's going to be able to get this X. Tyrone is a little closer to them. He's only got a 11-point lead on Mel. But I think Tyrone's safe too. I think we're about to see Mel or Moira pick up an X. What do you think?
Ooh. Yeah, I think so. I think it's going to be, let's see, that's probably got to be the North Carolinian princess here, Miss Mel.
Well, maybe not. Maybe not. We got some big rolls.
Let's see.
It's not enough.
Ooh,
It's not enough. Mel does pick up her first X.
Oh man, yeah, that 17 really clutched it for Moira there.
Oof, you don't want that 17. That's 2. Well, let's go like this. Let's go like this.
Tyrone's responding. He said, "Unfreaking believable." Wait, hold on. Let me get my Tyrone. Hold on. Let's zoom into Tyrone. Unfreaking believable, Melissa. I hope Indigo shit talk hit you hard today, Mel. Okay,
oh no, he's unhappy about the shit talk.
No, he's not happy at all. It did not appear. He's like, oh, come on, Melissa.
Melissa. Well, I think we got a response from Tyrone. Mel's been shit talking him. So, what number do you think is going to come out of Tyrone for this after this?
Oh
shit
man,
talk?
a 20. Got to be a 20.
There is a 0 in the number, so 20 is possible.
I'm going 20. Sticking to it.
You're sticking to your guns with this 20, huh? Well, yep. Tyrone responds to Mel's shit talk with a 30.
30. Oh my gosh. Mel did get a 20 though. That's impressive. I knew there was a 20 somewhere. That's impressive for Mel. Let's see what Mel's latest is. Let's zoom in on Mel. Let's see.
Zoom in, please.
She goes, Tyrone, honey, if ignorance is bliss, it's no wonder you're the happiest person here.
He's pretty stupid, huh? That's what she's saying.
She sure is. Wow,
man. We got a 14 after that recent shit talk, so maybe it is working.
I thought they were like, Southern and high class, and they didn't do this. They didn't stoop down to this level down in North Carolina. But maybe I'm wrong.
Apparently we're wrong. Apparently, if ignorance is bliss, you're dumb as rocks or some shit. What she said, dude.
Sounds like it.
Okay, so we have Moira trailing pretty far behind right now in the averages. Looks like she's about to pick up her first X unless she rolls really highly or someone else really tanks it. Who do you think's getting the X this round?
Oh, man. I think Mel's probably safe, so let's go Moira here. Moira has
we got a 16 out of Daisy. We got a 23 out of Tyrone. Fitting with Michael Jordan. He's got 6 wins like Jordan. And so right now,
that's 7.
We got to see what Moira's got. 17 out of Moira. So the only way Moira doesn't pick up an X here is if Mel's number drops her out of 19. What do you think Mel pulled for this?
Oh, I'm going to say probably a 15. Just enough.
Mel pulled a 4.
Oh my gosh.
Mel
That might
gets her
do it.
second X. Mel is out of
Oh
the
man,
challenge.
Mel. That barely dropped Mel out of it. Oh my
Barely.
gosh.
Ugh, the
Something
son of
tells
a
me
gun.
she'll still be talking from the sidelines.
You think she would? No, she wouldn't say anything rude from the sidelines. Or maybe she'll say
Nah,
nice
something
things for the rest of the challenge. You think?
maybe. You never know. You
You
never know.
never know
We'll have to see what
around
Mel
here.
has in store. Let's see.
We'll find out. So, for this challenge, this segment of the challenge, we're going to do things differently. Now we're shooting for a 90 threshold. So, the last person to hit 90 is going to get an X. So far, none of the remaining challenges. It's all even. We're back to 0. Nobody here has an X. Are you ready for the first set of data, Tony?
I am ready. Maybe we should switch contestant 4 to Tyrone.
Wow, yeah, that would be good. Wow, I didn't do it either place. That's cold-blooded. I guess I just assumed Tyrone would be out by this point. Oh, man.
Oh man,
I
really
didn't believe
cold-blooded.
it, his ass. That's funny. That's a little Easter egg. It always says, like, when I created these challenges, it says contestant 1 through 4. So I put the names in once we see who's here. Oh, wow, I didn't do Amir either. Well, I don't believe it, Tyrone, apparently. If he makes it to that stage, I'll put his name down.
That's my pick.
But let's get the first roll in here. We got a 28 out of Daisy May. We got
Oh man, that's a good way to start.
20 out of Moira.
So last one to hit 90 is getting the X.
Is getting the X. And we got a 15 out of young Tyrone. He's
Well, I got
trailing
Mel
right
on the
now.
sidelines, so let me zoom back in. She's
Oh, what's
saying
she
something
saying?
in this third round here. She's still talking to Tyrone, it looks like. Let's see.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
That boy couldn't pour water out of a boot with the instructions on the heel. The instructions
What?
on the heel.
What?
Okay,
That's a
that's an
little
interesting one.
cold-blooded, man.
That's an interesting. The instructions
That
on the
boy
heel.
couldn't get water out of boot with the instructions. Damn, you pretty dumb if you can't get the water out of the boot with the instructions on the heel, man.
I don't even think I need the instructions.
I wouldn't need the instructions. Tyrone needs the instructions, though. Let's be honest. Tyrone needs the instructions, but it's not enough, according to Mel over here. Do we got any more reactions out of Tyrone?
Man, it looks like it's getting to him. I'm seeing some sad faces. He looks like he's on the verge of tears. He's not
Oh,
liking it.
the sad. He's sad right now.
Yeah. He's definitely not liking it.
So
It
through
seems to
3
be affecting
rolls,
him.
we have all the people in the mid to low 50s. We have Daisy May at 52, we have Moira at 50, and we have Tyrone at 54. Any one of these might pick up their first X. This is pretty tight right now.
Yeah, it looks like he's trying to shake it off, and he's attempting to become 7 feet tall and 400 pounds. Though I'm not sure what that means.
Unfortunately, that is not going to happen in this challenge, and I don't really think having big-ass hands would help you with it. But
Yeah, I don't think so either.
unfortunately, it is not going to happen. The magics aren't working during the competitions. Looking at this, we've gotten another set in. Any of them could close here, but based off what I'm seeing, it's unlikely that they all will. This is tight, man. It's all within 5 or 4. Let's get the next
Yeah,
set of data in there.
I don't think there's any closers on this next one, but close.
We got a close. Somebody closed here.
Okay,
Who do you think
we
just
got to
closed?
close. Probably Tyrone. I got to go with my pick.
I'll put Tyrone's in first. 11.
Oh, was
One
not
of these
Tyrone
other two
then.
just closed. Who you think it was?
Daisy May. Daisy May.
Daisy May saved herself. She does not get the X here. And Moira pulled in a 14.
Moira's competing though, man.
So it's
she's
within
up
2
there.
right here. Anybody can get this X right now. Let's
Mhm.
get it in. Let's get it in. Holy shit. Well,
Oof.
wow. Okay. We got a 16 out of Tyrone. So he crosses. We got an 18 out of Moira. She crosses, and it's the same number. Wow.
Oh, it sure is.
We're getting one
So
more
do we
roll.
Ooh, man, we
We're
got one
getting
more roll. Roll off.
Roll off. Listen, okay, I'm gonna break down a little bit. This is nuts to me. Moira has the weakest modifier in this challenge, but she's the little engine that could, because she is rolling really high, and Tyrone unfortunately is not, at least at this moment. Tyrone gets his first X.
Oh man. That's tough. Let's see if we can come back from it.
Mel, you 100% can take Mel for this one, Tyrone. That's hilarious. Let's hop over here. All right, the next stage. All that is gone. All that doesn't matter anymore. We're back.
We got 1X. We can put Tyrone with the X over here, though.
Yes, thank you. Tyrone has 1X. Let's get it in.
We got Tyrone's. Oh, we got definitely Moira had a good reaction after that. She screamed, "Yeah!" And looks like Tyrone is now staring at Mel. So
he's not happy. Well, Tyrone responded with fury with a 30 here. So he is not fucking happy about it. Daisy pulls up a 10, and Moira pulls herself a 13. Moira is rolling out of her mind right now.
You also have Mel over here responding. She's over here. She just, let's zoom in on Mel. She's over here on the sideline. She said, "I swear you think he's the kind to trip over a cordless phone."
What? What's he tripping over?
A cordless phone. A phone with no
man.
cord.
That's not good.
That's what Mel thinks of Tyrone. Apparently,
there's not even the cord tripping him. He can't even avoid the little phone part, huh?
No, yeah. He thought there was a cord. I don't know what happened there. But.
Tyrone is I guess Tyrone needs a little bit of help, according to Mel. Moira, though, looks like the good times have fallen off. She is not rolling the same level as these ones right now.
Oof.
Yeah, I think they both close. So Moira, unfortunately, is picking up her first X here.
What are these last numbers, then? They closed, you said?
I think, yeah, they both closed. So Moira, unfortunately,
yeah, that's a 90.
Unfortunately, gets.
What would Moira pick up? She didn't even come close.
No, 52. Moira really fell behind them on that particular round.
All right, well, hey, we got 1X on each. Daisy May's looking really good here.
Daisy May is looking the best.
Tyrone,
right now.
Tyrone sent a little wink over at Daisy.
Well, he's not angry about a potential Daisy win, huh?
Moira said, "Gosh dang it."
She's not happy about getting that X, huh?
No, she wasn't happy there. You could tell.
So looking at this, how happy are you about your Tyrone pick right now? He's got an X. Moira's got an X.
Daisy's looking good, but I think Tyrone has he has some fury to him. He does not like the fact that Mel is not on his side here.
He does. Hey, you're not entitled to somebody's affection. That's what I always say. But let's get actually, why don't you spitball for a minute so I can write. So what? This you got.
Well, hey, I mean, going into this next round, it looks like. I'm sorry.
How these dice roller works is anytime I put a digit or delete a digit out of the dice roller, it gives me the set of data, and I have just erased all of my digits. I wasn't really paying attention, so I'm going to just make a whole row of them to delete so I can get the new sets of data in there as quickly as possible. So I got it all in here. I got the new set of data.
And Mel is not impressed with Tyrone because, she's over there still on the sideline. She just hit him with a, "That's what you're going with? Well, I'd agree with you, but then we'd both be wrong."
She thinks she got the right answer here, huh?
Apparently, she
Oh
said
man.
she'd agree with them, but then they'd both be wrong. So,
Oh,
man,
actually, hold on. Oh, this one works differently. Let me pause. I'll get all the first set of data in here. Moira got a 13. Okay, this one works differently. For the 5th and 6th challenge, that should have been obstacle the challenge, we will set a diminishing DC. The last contestant to meet the DC will receive an X. So, as you can see right here, Daisy has already cleared the challenge. Daisy is done with this challenge, with this step. So now Moira and Tyrone both failed to hit 23. Now they will both be trying to hit 22. Does that make sense, Tony Mastermind?
that makes complete sense. Yep.
All right. Neither of them hit, and we're going to get to the next set of data.
Oh,
and that
man.
means somebody's about to get eliminated here because they both have an X already. Man,
Let's see.
Nobody's hitting it right now.
I'm down to it. We got a 21. Nobody got a 21?
Nope. Shooting for a
man.
19 now. Just so you know, I'm going to put it
20,
in there even though it's
20.
not necessary. Daisy just got a
Not a
29,
19.
so she's strutting on these guys.
Not a 19. Not a 19. You mean a 20?
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, they're aiming for a 20 now. Yep, 100%.
Yep.
Well, somebody got a 19 and somebody got enough. Who do you think finishes here?
Oh man, Moira's been rolling so well. I think Tyrone probably finished, but it was probably real quick. If Moira got the 19, that's a crazy finish.
Moira, unfortunately, sweet young Moira pulls a 19. That is not enough. She would need Tyrone to fail for her to be good, but Tyrone got a 30. Tyrone has advanced.
Oh, man. Rolled that 30.
And Moira picks up her second X, and now Moira is
out. That was
out.
a great game by Moira.
It
now
was
we're
an
down
incredible
to the
game
showman.
by sweet Moira. It's down to the
Now,
showmance.
You think Tyrone going into this next stage says, "Hey, let me get this 7th win to pad my challenges"? You know, like I already got the record. Let me keep adding to it.
Tyrone does not strike me as a man. Tyrone strikes me as a man who respects his partner, and Tyrone doesn't strike me as someone who's going to go easy on Daisy just because he's infatuated or even maybe in love with her. I think Tyrone wants Daisy to beat him on her own merits, and he sees that Daisy can beat him on her own merits. So Tyrone, I think, is going to go as hard as possible, and so is Daisy. And we're going to see who
we got
wins.
a Tyrone lays down in awe at Daisy in the last one, then gets up and competes.
Yes, see, that's it. That's how Tyrone is. That's what I believe. So neither of them cross right here.
We got some more Mel talk over here. She's over there still talking to Tyrone. She said, "Well, I call you sharp, but I don't want to insult any spoons."
He's so dull that even a spoon is sharp compared to him.
Apparently, I mean, hey, I didn't
man.
realize Mel felt this strongly about Tyrone, but apparently.
Well, one person has cleared 22 and one person has failed. If it is Tyrone, it's over. If it isn't, we're going to the 7th challenge. Who do you think it is?
I want this. I want the 7th challenge just so I can say this last Mel line that I hear her talking over there. But I think Daisy May probably pulled it out.
You believe in Daisy May? I'm going to put
Tyrone's
one digit in here. That's it. There's a 2 in her number.
Oh no. Okay, and then can I get 1 digit for Tyrone, or will that not help?
Yep, I'll get you 1 digit for Tyrone. Tyrone also has a 2 in his number.
No, man.
They both have a 2.
You know what? I'm going Tyrone now. It's 12 Daisy May and a 22 Tyrone.
Daisy pulled a 20 and Tyrone pulled a 24. And we're going to the final stage.
Oh, we're going to the final, both people with an X.
One goes home. Only one is making it out of this final stage. So we need Daisy and we need Tyrone. Okay.
We got Tyrone over here, Sty. For some reason, he's in the finals here, but he's still saying, "Let's go, Daisy! Let's go, Daisy!"
That's how much he likes Daisy, huh? So this challenge is coming down to Daisy or Tyrone. We're going to see it right here. If necessary, the final challenge will be one opposing roll, with the winner claiming the power of veto. So how that works is, I'm just going to roll the dice one time, and whoever has the highest roll is winning. Whoever rolls the highest between these two, it is over. I picked Daisy to win this challenge. You picked Tyrone to win this challenge.
I'm sticking with my Tyrone.
I'm sticking with Daisy.
I'm sticking with Tyrone. I will say though, I mean Mel's over there on the sideline. She does have one final comment before we go into
what
this.
What does she say?
Zoom in over on Mel. She's like, "Boy's about as slick as snot on a glass doorknob."
That's gross. Actually, that's pretty nasty. Mel.
That was gross, Mel. I didn't know about Hey, I don't know the slickness.
So I'm going to put one digit for each of them. Tyrone has an 8 in his number somewhere, and Daisy has a 2 in her number somewhere. What
an 8? Oh, man.
Here?
I think we got Tyrone either an 18 or a 28. I don't know. I'm going to go 28, and we'll go Daisy May 22.
Well, you did nail one of these for sure. Daisy May has a 22. Seeing that 22.
Oh, that could be an 18.
Stick with your 28 prediction, or are you saying 18?
It could be an 18. I'm gonna go. We're sticking 28. Let's go with my gut.
So this man said to me, out of the character in the lobby, that Tam says he's gonna roll 5s because Tam only got 5 wins. This man taunted me, right? So I see this number. You can't see it. I could write whatever the fuck I want in this right here. And he insulted me. Should I put a 1 or a 2, Tony? From an integrity standpoint. Because it could be 18. It could be 28. I could see. What number should I put in here, Tony? This is the man who taunted me.
Of the game. You're talking about this. I don't know what this out of character stuff is.
I don't know.
I'm talking to Indigo. I'm talking to Indigo Asher right here.
Yep.
And Tamir Al-Thor is far away from this production studio right now. So I think we should put whatever the real number is.
But what if the real number happens to be a 1? What if I just say it's a 1?
If it's actually a 1, then
it's a 28. Tyrone has won 7 challenges.
Tyrone did it. Tamir Al-Thor. Man, he's the record keeps getting further and further.
The record is
young Tamir.
The record is getting blown apart. Tyrone has got 7 dubs.
Oh, let's see. Let's zoom in on Tyrone. He's over there celebrating. He said, "Let's fucking go! Stand aside, Tom Brady."
Tom Brady's got to stand aside because I guess he's got. Tom has 7 rings too, so Tyrone would have to win this next challenge to really knock Tom Brady aside.
He's taking on Tom Brady. That's his next opponent, apparently.
He's joined him in that sacred air. Tyrone rolled a 28, and that is the challenge. Tyrone has been on the block 3 times in this game. And all 3 times that he's been on the block, Tyrone has won the power of veto. I don't know what to say about that, but that's some shit. I'm going to give it to you like this.
Yeah.
That's some shit.
That's crazy. We got Moonburnt in the chat saying unsubscribes.
He's done, huh?
We got Moonburnt unsubscribing. We got Moira saying fuck no. There's a lot going on right now.
Happy here.
But looks like Tyrone is over here shaking. Tyrone shook Daisy's hand and he shook Moira's hands, and then he just continued staring at Mel. So
whoa, he didn't shake Mel's hand. He shaked everybody's hand but Mel.
No, Moira refused his hand.
Whoa! Wait a minute, Moira. Wait a minute. Let's pause for a second. Tyrone is assumedly going to take himself down for the block. Tyrone is going to be casting the sole vote to evict, and he is angry actively at Mel. And you decide to refuse to shake his hand out of spite? Well, that's a choice, I guess. What?
That happens. That happens. That did happen.
Okay. Listen, I'm not involved. Indigo's not involved here.
Tyrone is now questioning. He's over here actively questioning if he should vote both of them out.
Well, I love listen. I'm a competitor. Indigo. I didn't win as many. I didn't win 7 challenges for sure. I didn't even win 5 like Tam did. I believe I won 3 challenges. It was either 2 or 3 challenges. But I went out and I got 2 secret advantages. I had a 3rd advantage out of the auction. So I was at gameplay. I was making moves at every step of the way. So I respect somebody to come out and battle like Tyrone just did. And Daisy battled her ass off too. I respect her. I respect everybody. But I really respect people who won it. So when Moira is so angry that she didn't get it done, I understand that. I want to get it done too.
Yeah,
So
no,
I got respect
I totally
for
get
that.
it. It looks like Bane, America. Bane was watching over in America too, and he approves the win. So
Yeah, Darius, we got Bane out here.
yeah, oh yeah, Bane approves the win.
I love it. Why don't you give us? Why don't you give? Actually, you are a Big Brother person, so why don't you give Tyrone some advice when determining who to vote out, assuming he uses it on himself? What piece of advice do you give a mastermind how to make the decision? Not who, but how to make the decision.
Well, Tyrone, I know you have one person that's saying some negative things to you, and you got another person that's refusing your handshake. So honestly, you have some decisions to make here. But personally, if I were you going into this decision, I would pick the person that I feel like I would bring the person to the final 3 that I have the best chance to beat. Me personally. So if you feel like that's one or the other, make that choice and evict the one you have less of a chance.
So
to
I
beat.
would ask
Just
one
pure
question
strategy.
before we get out of here. That is one theory. Who you have the best chance to beat. But the second thing is to win, you have to be there at the end. So both of these people need his vote. What if would you consider taking somebody who you think would bring you to the end?
Yeah, no, I mean that is extremely factual. I mean, at this point in his position, you have to assume the showmance thing they have going on. You have a pretty safe duo going into the final 3, so that's always a good place to be.
That's
But
not bad.
picking somebody that you think would take you over your showmance partner, that is definitely something to consider as well. But more than anything, you got to make sure you're there at the end with people you think you can beat.
All right. Well, I would like to get put out our final words, Mastermind.
All right. Well, it's been a great competition. I look forward to seeing how this final 3 goes. Let's rest up and let's get ready for a new challenge here. Good night.